The tales of two Brunei Bay legends, Pulau Pilong Pilong and Lumut Lunting. There are two islands on Brunei Bay which are more interesting than all others. One is called Pulau Pilong Pilongan and the other, very much smaller, more like a raised bank, called Lumut Lunting. Lumut Lunting is situated in between Pulau Sibungur and Pulau Brambang and is located at the mouth of the Brunei River, whereas Pulau Pilong Pilongan is out in the sea nearer to Mutiara. Both islands, Lumut Lunting and Pulau Pilong Pilongan, have been associated with an old legend that stretched back in time more than 500 years ago. The origin of the island has been chronicled in the Syair Awang Semaun, which is equivalent to the local folklores, or in English, known as the oral tradition of Awang Semaun's epic poems. The story is set during the early days of the first Sultanate Awang al-Tatar in the 14th century, when Brunei Darussalam was a vassal state of the Majapahit Empire. Awang al-Tatar was the first ruler of the new Brunei Sultanate, and as a vassal state, Brunei pays an annual tribute to the King of Majapahit.
The tribute was made up of 40 ships laden with camphor to be paid to the Majapahit Empire from Brunei. Brunei's camphor was considered to be among the best in the region then.
Though some legends talk about a much smaller amount of 40 kati, roughly equal to about 24 kilograms. During that time, a rooster owned by Awang Sinuai, a nephew of Awang al-Tatar, was known for its ability to win all the cockfights that it competed against. A cockfight is, of course, a fight between two specially trained and conditioned roosters, with spectators betting on the outcome of the fight. Most fights end up with the death of one or both roosters. This came to the attention of Raden Ang Sukadewa, who also owned another rooster named Asmara, which is said to be equal to Mutiara. Asmara was well taken care of by his owner, eating from a golden plate that was hung high and given a special coop. Asmara was said to be strong, smart, and possessed a special power. When he crowed upon entering Brunei, the local cocks were so terrified that they did not crow for several days. The King of Majapahit dictated that should he lose, he will give the 40 ships laden with goods to Brunei, but should he win, he will gain more territories of Brunei, which it owns and controls them. Another version talked about should Brunei lose, it will continue to be a vassal state of Majapahit. Both Asmara and Mutiara were both meticulously trained for the cockfight in front of the Sultan's palace. On the day of the fight, many people came to watch. The fight commenced with the roosters pouncing, packing, attacking, and kicking each other, cheered on by the excited spectators. Suddenly, Asmara flew out of the ring, followed by Mutiara. Asmara had been stabbed during the fight and was seriously injured. Asmara fled out of sight and, succumbing to its wound, fell down into the sea, turning into a rock, becoming an island, Pulau Pilong Pilongan. Mutiara, who tried to give chase, fell into the river, cursed by the King of Majapahit. He too turned into a rock and became an island, Lumut Lunting. It has been said among the elders in Kampung Air dwellers that Lumut Lunting will never be underwater no matter how high the water level rises. If it does, then that signals a bad omen, such as a death. The cockfight tale signifies the beginning of the new Brunei Empire and marked the existence of the country we live in now.